ghost story called A Muggy September Night.
By Texas standards, I got married late, at a ripe old age of 23. By everyone else's standards, I got married so young that people are astounded that it lasted as long as it did. And so in 2010, after almost 4 years together, we split up. I promptly got the rebel boyfriend, kind of boyfriend, but not really, and we jumped down a bottle together. He jumped down a bottle of scotch. He was recovering from his divorce. I down a bottle of rum. I was recovering from my divorce. And we spent summer and into autumn drinking our sins away. It was a muggy September night. And I don't know if you've ever been to Texas, if you've ever experienced this kind of night. It's still 90 degrees. It's no longer blazing hot because the sun's not in your face. It's 2 a.m. and you're sitting on a front porch, or in this case, a back porch. My boyfriend, Ben, was sitting maybe 5 feet in front of me, and we were talking. We had been watching movies, and as we're discussing, he says, "Do you want to see something?" And I'm like, "Sure, whatever, that's fine." And it's pitch black, but I can see his face, the outline of his dark Italian features. And he says, "I want you to look into my eyes, and as you look into them, drop your focus. I want you to look through me and not at me." And as I did, of course, as he's describing this, I'm doing it. And so as soon as he gets done, I start saying, "No, no, no, no." And I reach out my hand, and he reaches out his, and I grasp his hand, and the comforting grasp of my boyfriend means nothing to me. And I drop his hand, bolt inside, shove the door closed, and when he found me, I was in the bedroom with a blanket over my head. And he said, "What's wrong with you? Are you okay?" And it took a few minutes for me to be able to tell him what I saw. As I was telling one of my friends later, my friend gave me the word that I had experienced. It wasn't just fear. Fear is you're walking across the street, a car comes towards you, you kind of jump out of the way. What I felt, and what I've only felt once and never again, was terror. The feeling that if I didn't leave right then, I would die. Because what I saw in that instant, looking past him, his features merged into one, and from that emerged into 2 black orbs as eyes. And as I was sharing this with him, he walks to the side of the room and pulls out a painting that had been in his room for as long as I had known him. And it was this desolate scene that was probably done with fingers. It would look like a finger painting. But there was a character in the side. And he said, "Did it look like that?" And the image on that painting had the same eyes that I had previously seen in my friend. And I said, "What is this? What did I see? What happened?" And he said, "You saw my soul." friend's always been somewhat mystic, somewhat creepy. If we were on the X-Files, he would very much be Mulder and I would very much be Scully. And it would be so easy to excuse that experience on the alcohol. It would be so simple to be able to say, oh, we were drunk, we were high. But that night, we were drinking water. Mr. Toastmaster.